Okay, so here's my Harbor Freight grinder and all of its accessories. I just bought this, came in a pack. It was $10 and I had 20% off coupon on one of their sales recently. So it came with 2 of the grinding stones, 3 sandpaper flap discs of 3 different grits. This one is 120 grit. This one is 24 grit, which is kind of crazy for a grinder, which I'll probably never use that. But then there's this one, which is a 60 grit, and then the one I have came with 5 cutting wheels. Aren't that great? I barely use this, and you can see how small it is. So I'm going to just show some tests of what it can do, just with the different grits on different pieces of metal. I'll probably be testing it on this thing. It's one of those post things, and because some of it's all real rusty and some of it's not, but I'll just show you the different grits on it. And so once I get that set up, I'll do that for you. Okay, so this is what I'm going to cut for you here. It's just a thing from a basket. I used some of it before to make other things, and I'm just going to give you a little cutting demonstration. Always remember, you got to have your ear things on, because those grinding's real loud. And I have a full face shield on instead of just safety glasses, so that's always a lot better too. So this is with the shorter cutting disc. It's the small one. I didn't change it out just because, but here we go. Now onto the grinding and getting the rust scales off that thing. So as you can see there, the grinding function on it works really nice, but it's really shiny, and that's just with the grinding disc right there. But now I'm going to move on to the flap discs. Okay, so that takes off, actually surprisingly not a lot. It actually just it just kind of cleans it up a little bit. That works really well for rust. Everything's really shiny, and I would definitely actually start using that. It's actually a really smooth finish, and that's kind of surprising if you look. Okay, so that one again, it works really well too, and see the difference. Oh yeah, it's a lot really smooth here. You can tell with the 24 grit, it's smooth, but you can feel a little distortion. But here I did the edge, rounded the edge, and right here it's really smooth. That works really nice, and it's really shiny, nice gloss. You can see from where it started like that, or like this, and now it's really shiny. So okay, so you can probably tell that that's really shiny. And this is pretty shiny here. Yeah, you can. It's really glossy, and it's really it's really hot, but it's really smooth. Can't really touch it yet. But like I was telling you guys about the how there's not a lot of give in it. This one has a little bit, but it's not much. It doesn't like to be moved around. It's kind of more Like my other one, the one from Home Depot, it kind of wants to curve a little bit on the outside, so it feels like it's sanding it less, which is kind of what I'm going for if I especially want a high gloss finish. But this does clean it up really well. So this definitely works out well. And then just for another test, since it's the last one from that little set, I'll just throw in I'll do the Harbor Freight 4.5 inch wire wheel. Okay, so now here's the final test with just the wire wheel here, and I don't know, there's not too much to say about it. So we're just going to go for this stuff right here, the heavy rust. See what happens. Okay, I don't know if you just heard that when I stopped it, but it's one thing I don't like about it is that it sticks out a lot farther than the bottom. So when I set it down, usually all my discs will keep spinning. That just dead stop. Not a big deal. Anyway, you can see it's still shiny, but obviously not shiny like this. Just there's no rust on it. It's still just the surface is still not perfectly smooth anyway up from this post. But so that's one thing. But like I was telling you about the imbalance, if you look, it just, I don't know if you can feel it, but it really feels, it shakes a little bit, like really, it shakes really quickly, but not in a, not like really wide area, but it really shakes. So that's my grinder right there, and these are all the tests from the discs. You can see that's what it started as. Not too good. Got better. Right there is where it's really shiny. So that's my Harbor Freight grinder set thing, and that's my review on it. So hopefully you can get one of these. This the grinder costs like $15, so try to buy one.